Hello and welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today, March 26th, 2025, we're taking a look at USDCHF, analyzing recent news and the charts to give you a comprehensive trading outlook. We'll examine recent events, Swiss National Bank policy, and the Federal Reserve's impact, along with technical analysis to help you make informed trading decisions. Let's start with the news headlines to understand the current market sentiment. Recent reports indicate the Swiss National Bank is closely monitoring economic uncertainty, even after their latest rate cut, so we need to consider any possible future rate cuts and how they might impact the strength of the Swiss franc. Also, a strong dollar is weighing on the minds of investors. Reuters also says that the data is delayed, but that's because we're looking at a long-term historical view of the USDCHF pair, so we don't need it to be as instant. All recent news indicate that interest rate differentials may drive market action, and it's necessary to watch for downside breaks. Let's dive into the charts. Looking at the daily chart, we see a choppy sideways trend over the last several months. We can observe key support around the 0.875 level and resistance around 0.915. The pair has recently tested the 0.915 resistance and seems to be pulling back. Given the news about the SNB's concerns, this pullback could continue. A break below 0.875 support would signal a bearish continuation, potentially targeting 0.86 or even 0.84. However, if the dollar strengthens further, a sustained break above 0.915 could lead to a rally towards 0.93. For a short-term perspective, let's switch to the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, we can observe a more recent downtrend, which started around March 21st. The price is currently hovering around 0.883, facing some short-term resistance. A break above this level could signal a temporary bullish move. However, the broader trend suggests that the bears are in control, so that uptrend will probably be short-lived. Let's zoom in on the last few days to see how the price has performed recently and to identify any new short-term patterns. Focusing on the last few days on the 1-hour chart, the price action has been consolidating with very low movement between 0.882 and 0.884. This consolidation phase suggests indecision in the market. A breakout from this range, either up or down, could provide a short-term trading opportunity. Given the longer-term bearish bias, a break below 0.882 would likely be a stronger signal for a short position. To get a more detailed picture, and because of the low volume, let's narrow the time frame even further and switch to the 15-minute chart. Looking at the 15-minute chart, we can see the price has been moving sideways, slowly trending down. The price action is extremely quiet, so a big move could be incoming to break this trend due to pent-up volatility. Keep an eye on the immediate resistance at 0.883 and support at 0.882. If the price breaks 0.883, a short-term buying opportunity may present itself. However, given the overall analysis, I'd expect a rejection around 0.884. If the price breaks 0.882, that confirms my overall short-term bearish bias. In summary, for USDCHF, key levels to watch are the support around 0.875 on the daily chart and resistance at 0.915. In the short term, 0.882 and 0.884 are the key levels on the 1-hour and 15-minute charts. Based on the bearish bias reinforced by news of the SNB's concerns, a break below 0.882 is likely, but the 15-minute chart shows extremely low volatility. It's more likely that we'll see the pair consolidate between those key levels for a few days, before either breaking up or down. For a longer-term unbiased prediction, I'd say it's 60% likely that we see the pair testing the lower support at 0.875 within the next few months, and 40% we test the resistance at 0.915, assuming the SNB and Fed do not drastically change their policy. Keep an eye on economic data releases and central bank announcements, as these could significantly impact the currency pair and reinforce or change this likelihood. Thanks for watching Explain the Charts.